Hello, this is Gary Oakes from OnlineTutorship.com. I'm producing a number of video tutorials on how to use the Tailor brand's advanced website builder. This tutorial is going to focus on the countdown timer. I've uploaded a templated website here, and you can see there's actually a countdown here already. It counts down in days, hours, minutes and seconds. To add a countdown timer, you go to Widgets. You can either type in countdown up here, or you can scroll down to basics. And here's the countdown widget here, and I'm just going to drag it in. And this is how it looks when it first comes in. It's actually counting down. Here you can set up some parameters when you would like the countdown to end. That's in date and in time. You can select your time zone. And when it times out, is there a message that you would like it to display? In this case, it's going to be countdown finished. You have a choice of showing the countdown message after it finishes. You can give it a title. Here we are, countdown title. You can now design this countdown by going to design. You have different layouts. If we were looking for the layout similar to above, I could choose this one. I can choose the style, so I can have the size of the countdown. I can make it large, small, bigger space or smaller space in between. I could have a different counter background colour. I might want this blue colour. I can have rounded corners. And I can have a shadow. And I can decide where the shadow goes and the colour of the shadow. I can display the countdown dividers, these dots in between, and I can have that as a different colour as well. I just choose a colour in here. You can change the text, the numbers, you can have the font, the size, the colour. You can change the labels. Labels being these down the bottom here. I might want them darker. And the time up message. I can change the parameters to this as well. The font, the size, the colour, the format, etc. In terms of the frame, I can change the background colour. I might want it this colour. I can have a border. I can change the colour of the border. I can have rounded corners. And I can have a shadow. Different colour for the shadow. And the position of the shadow. You can also add an image to the background. Select image, and we can select image here. You can look through the 3 stock images, choose one here, or upload your own. I'm just going to upload this one here. You can see the images in the background. You can change from cover, full image, tile, and no repeat. Let's go to cover. And we select center, so you can see it now. You can actually keep the image in a position. That means as you scroll up and down, the image will stay still. You could also add a background overlay, which is a color. The color we've chosen here is a white color. We might want a blue color. And you can change the opacity of this. And add some animation. There's 2 triggers, entrance and scroll. I generally use entrance. That means when you get to this part of the screen, this will actually take effect. And I might just want it to fade in. Very subtle. And in place. You can change the duration and display, and you can preview your animation. And you can add some spacing. You might find that if you've got a border that it's quite close to the border edge, you might want to change the spacing, say to 20 pixels. All around. By doing this, I've now given it some space between the counter and the border. You can change the size of the counter by moving it this way. You might want the counter to the left or right. So in the design, if I click this wheel here, I can make it go to the left, I could go to the right, or select the center. Center's better in this case. So here we are, we've added a counter. We formatted it. It looks somewhat different to the one above. If you already got an existing counter here and you want to change the parameters of the counter, just click the right hand mouse button and select Edit Content. If you want to change the start date and the start time, the message, etc. And we just do everything the same as we did before. We've got the layout, we've got the style, we've got the text, frame, animation and spacing. And that is how you add and modify a countdown timer on your website.